Ladies, let's talk about shapewear again. Now, the reason why I was inspired to do this video is lately when I've gone out in the evening, I may go to a club or to a nice restaurant, I've seen these women wearing these form-fitting sweater dresses or just different form-fitting attire because we're out and people want to look nice. And the problem is that they'll have on these really cute outfits, but with these fabulous shoes and hair done, everything is happening. But when you look at them, they look like they're maybe 2 months pregnant, or there's some extra jiggle that's happening that that they are not trying to highlight, but it's highlighted because you're wearing this form-fitting outfit. So even though I've done a video on shapewear before, which it'll be, there's a link to it below, I felt like I should do another one because what I think is happening is that women are telling themselves that they may not need it or they just don't have it, and so they can go without it, because shapewear is kind of something that you might not just have on hand if you're not one to wear it. The people who are very diligent about that, they have it. So there really is no need to tell them about it because they have it, they're on top of it. But it's the people who want to wear these different outfits, and sweater dresses are amazing, especially in the cooler months, because you can throw them on, they fit great, they're comfortable. So it's like you have on this body skimming outfit that shows off your curves that is very comfortable. Throw on some heels and you are dressed. Like you don't have to do a lot of extra work. They're great for that. Some accessories, you're good. But if they don't fit properly, if it's showing off extra jiggle and extra bumps and lumps that aren't flattering, then you don't look your best. And really, I just want us to look our best in our clothes. It's something that I strive for. It's something that my friends strive for. And I can only imagine that other women strive to look their best as well, because you wouldn't have put on this outfit that clearly you put on and you put the pieces together, you put some thought into, if you didn't want to look good. So I wanted to talk about some things that I've gotten recently and some things that I've worn, just because I feel like the shapewear discussion needs to continue. I will say, just being honestly, completely transparent, I've never been a fan of shapewear. I've always thought it was constricting, uncomfortable. I hated slips growing up. My mom would make me wear slips under my dresses, and it was just the most awful thing. Pantyhose, terrible. When I was in college and people kept telling me, well, in corporate America, you have to wear pantyhose. And I was like, ugh, I have to wear pantyhose. Like, I can't. So as soon as I got the permission, or gave myself the permission, I made a decision. I don't wear pantyhose, and I stopped wearing them. I think I have one pair that I've had for years. And I don't like them because they're uncomfortable. They tended to be uncomfortable, but I will also always get a run, and I hate when pantyhose have a run. I hate seeing someone's slip hanging. To me, that takes away from the outfit because it's not neat and it tends to look a little sloppy. So I just boycotted them altogether. However, in recent, maybe the last year and a half or so, I've come around to the idea of foundation wear, shapewear, and things of that nature. And I have two pieces that I occasionally wear. They're by Spanx, and they're basically like tights. They're like footless tights. So they don't have feet in them, and they don't actually go all the way down my leg. They're kind of like half leg. And I got these, I kind of came across these, actually, I was at an event, and these were in a gift bag. And so I thought, I'll get them. I'm at the event, I'm in a gift bag. And so I picked them up, and I brought them home, and they sat in my drawer for a while. Like, I didn't immediately start wearing them. And one day I was putting on a dress, and I wasn't a fan of how it was fitting. And so I pulled these out, slapped them on, and was immediately pleased at how much better they made me look in my dress. And so I wore them, but one of the problems that I encountered was that they rolled down. So I would put them on and they would roll and create like an inner tube type of situation, like around the waist. Wasn't a fan of that. And so after hearing, actually I heard an interview that Beyonce gave, where she was talking about her Spanx, and she said what she did, she would pull them all the way up and she would clip them to her bra. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. So the next time I wore them, that's what I did, and it was amazing. Like, they definitely smoothed me out. They got rid of the stomach bulge that can happen, because as much as I would like to have a six-pack, I don't yet. So while I'm working out and getting into that point where my stomach is flat and smooth and I don't have any bulges, not in clothes, I need some assistance. And so I do wear these. Now the fabric is kind of thick, so I often get hot in this. But I will tell you, you put these babies on, you pull it all the way up so that you attach it to the under band of your bra with safety clips. Make sure you use the big one so that it can hold, and you're good for the night. Now when you have to go to the restroom, it's a bit of a finagle, but if you've done it once, you can do it again. You're not going to die. It's not going to completely ruin your night. It's just an extra step. So there are these. I also am not a huge fan of the legs part because I have big legs. Like I have larger thighs and big calves, and so sometimes this can make them look a little sausagey depending on the outfit I have on in the dress. And so I'm not as quick to put these on because of those restrictions, but I still will wear them, and you can get a lot out of them. So I don't say don't get them, but be aware of your body type and the areas that you're trying to fix, but also because these are clothes that are designed to kind of suck you in, be aware of when one thing gets sucked in, it's displacement. It doesn't go away, it just moves. And so just be aware of that. But this is one thing that I wear. And also recently, in the last few months, I picked up these, and they're a part of the Assets line of Spanx that you can get at Target. And I liked it because it's kind of it gives you the same smoothing around the midsection and waist area, which is where I prefer to be smoothed when I'm putting on a dress. But it goes underneath your boobs, so it's like a tank top where your boobs are out. So you don't have to worry about pulling it down. It goes down here, but it stays up, so it doesn't do the roll down because it's coming from the top. And it gives you a little accidental boob lift. Like it gives you some extra oomph in the boob area. And I mean, who wouldn't deserve a little boob lift? Like that's always helpful in an outfit. And I liked it because it did smooth. It's not super constricting. It's a little bit less constricting than the tights, the knees here. And it's a little bit lighter. So it was more airy. I wasn't hot in it. I had, breathing room in the top. And it was cool. Now it did move around a little bit. So I think what I might do is maybe clip it to my underwear just to keep it down. And I'm not opposed to that. Like if I'm putting on an outfit, if I'm going through all of this trouble to look nice, let me do a little bit extra, get a foundation, and look even nicer. Like who doesn't want to ramp up your sexy with one extra piece that's not going to cause you extra discomfort? I'm not telling you to put on a corset, just this. So this is something, I got it maybe $30, probably less than $30 at Target. This is something that I can wear for a while. It's not a one-time wear thing. And those are my pieces. So I have some options. I know I can smooth things out, but also I don't wear them every day. I'm not one of those, I wear this under all of my clothes, because I don't. I just wear them on outfits. I'll put it on, I'll look at myself in my tall mirror, which everybody should have a floor-length mirror. If not, you need to get one. And if I don't feel like I look just as good, from a 360 angle, I could put on some shapewear, and that gives me an extra oomph, and it zhuzhes things up with no problem. And so really that's just the thing. I want us to be aware of how we're looking in our clothes. If you've taken the time to get dressed, to pick out this outfit, to put it on, to do your makeup, your hair, put on some fabulous shoes, if you've taken the time to do all of that, then you want to look nice. Why not put on an extra undergarment that's not going to make you uncomfortable, but it's going to give you an extra oomph, give you that extra hourglass figure that every lady would like to have, because that is one of the more sought after shapes. So everybody does things to kind of make their figure look hourglass, because who doesn't want super small waist, nice hips, and nice boobs? Like, who doesn't want that? So use what you got, but use a little help. We have help, ladies. Let's take advantage of it. So really, that's what I want us to talk about. If you have comments, please leave them below. If you have product suggestions, if you've used different brands of shapewear, please share. I want to know what works for you, what hasn't worked for you. Let's share our horror stories. Let's share our triumphs, so that we can all benefit from this knowledge that we're gaining as we're out there in the real world of fashion and beauty and style, and making things happen for us. Because everybody doesn't look terrible when they go out. There are plenty of people who you see that look fabulous. Size not an issue. It doesn't matter the size you are. I've seen women from all sizes and shapes and figures look great in their clothes. So it's possible. So ladies, I hope that you've enjoyed this talk. I look forward to hearing your comments, and I look forward to the next time that we can talk again.